And now for our next segment, Fun with Friends, where I have fun with my friends. Today we're welcoming Autumn White, who is, just a moment please, I need a card because she's a badass lady, EVP of Digital and Managing Partner at Horizon Media. Thanks for joining us, Autumn.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Okay, so question number one. If you were a member of your own team, so you were somebody on Autumn's team, what would you be whispering to your colleagues about?
Like talking about me to other
Yeah,
team members?
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I think my team would probably say that I use TLDR too much because I'm always like, just give me the 10-second overview. Like, what do I need to know in a fast amount of time?
Mine is probably like, I can't believe she said that, like in a meeting or in front of someone, because it's usually ill-timed jokes or just something unexpected. And they're like, oh, I was like, sorry.
I love it. I want an ill-timed joke. That's awesome.
Oh, it has to come naturally. I'm sure it'll happen.
I love it. Okay, so I am going to ask you a question about kind of like media and marketing. And I guess I'm wondering, since you oversee so many brands and kind of have your thumb on the pulse, like what is some cool shit that you've seen lately?
I will say TikTok has been a lot of fun. I've seen some fun challenges from brands on their platform. They've really kind of skyrocketed during COVID. I know I go down that rabbit hole plenty. So that's a good
Oh, me
time.
too. Me too. I love it. Actually it's their tagline is "Don't make ads, make TikToks," and I think
Mm-hmm.
it's so good because the brands really adhere to it on the platform. So you're like, oh, that was awesome. I didn't even feel like I was looking at an ad.
Yeah, it's playful. It gets a
Yeah,
lot of
totally.
engagement too, especially the challenges.
My favorite is I saw this Heineken ad that won, I think, some award in Europe recently, and it was a guy and a girl are sitting down. A bartender brings out a like fruity cocktail and then a Heineken, and sets the Heineken down in front of the guy and the fruity cocktail in front of the girl. And then after he leaves, they switch. Same thing happens at the next spot. They sit down a burger in front of the guy, a salad in front of the girl, they switch. And this keeps happening over and over. And basically the tagline was "Men drink cocktails too," and it was Heineken, cheers to all. And I kind of like that because I was like, yeah, it is so funny the way that like sometimes you go to a bar or whatever and it's just like preconceived notions about like what everyone's going to drink and kind of challenging that a little bit, turning it on its head.
I've seen that and I do love it. It's great. I will tell you that it was pretty fun working on the Corona brand during the beginning of coronavirus. That was
Yes,
very interesting. We were like, is
I
this going
love
to
it.
hurt the brand? Ultimately, it helped the brand a lot. And I love the
That's
playfulness of the
awesome.
brand leaning into it. Like one of the executives went on Jimmy Kimmel and was like, answered like a top 10 of like, can you get coronavirus from drinking Corona? Or does coronavirus cure COVID? Or it was funny. So that was a very interesting roller coaster because it was just so name
That's
appropriate, but
awesome.
it wound up
I was
being cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was actually going to ask you, like, is it the summer of Corona this year? Everybody's going to be doing like barbecues and traveling to the beach and meeting up again. So I was like, Corona might have like another big summer.
May as well lean into it, right?
Yeah,
So, I mean,
right.
Corona does go really big in the summer. They like a lot of music festivals and encourage that kind of party vibe. So that's been missing a little bit. So that's probably why they leaned in a lot to the playfulness around the virus in a respectful way.
Totally,
Um,
totally.
and it just became ironic. Everyone was bringing Corona beers everywhere. Like if you were going to see your pod of people, someone was bringing Corona.
Oh, totally. I love it. I mean, Corona's my favorite beer. So I was like, I was totally down with everybody bringing Coronas everywhere as a joke. I was like, joke's on you. That's my favorite beer.
Right? I know. I'm
Yeah,
curious to see
totally.
what's going to happen with the seltzer wars. You know, the White Claws and the Corona seltzer, and now Truly
I
has a
know.
hard iced tea seltzer. So, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I drank all of last year was seltzer. So I'm wondering what's going to happen this year. It'll be interesting.
I mean, I guess I have to ask you, are you going to try Surge, the new White Claw extra alcohol seltzer? I think it's got like 8%.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I'm sure my husband should be like, yes, please don't do that.
I know, I was
You're
thinking
good.
like,
You're good on the regular.
I was thinking like, is everybody just trying to get extra drunk this summer with Surge? Like, didn't we already have Four Loko get banned a couple years ago?
Right? I know.
All right, you heard it right here from the person who runs Constellation Brands and the Corona brand itself. So thank you so much, Autumn, for joining us, and we look forward to seeing what happens in the seltzer wars this summer.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Autumn.